And on the hill today, Noah Schultz. What's the scouting report on him? Just about to get underway. Munetaka Murakami now at the plate. And the home opener is underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Makes the catch. One down. Reynolds in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Down the right field line, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Nick Kurtz batting with one down, takes a strike. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a 1-2. That one missed. Man at first, one away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Inside, ball one. Just missed. That clips the zone, and the count is 3-1. Donovan. That is the inning. Brendan Donovan steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Slow roller to third. Murakami whips it to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Here's a big power threat. Ben Rice.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Simpson settles under it. And the inning is over. Back here on the south side, here's the Pirates catcher now, Ivan Herrera.
No, that missed. That's a ball. Hee-haw!
Started after it. Appeal to first. And he held up. Fouled off left side. And a payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
The 0-1. No score here in the second. Lined, and that's a base hit. The Rosarena gets it in. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Andrew Monasterio, the next Pirate to hit.
That's the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Right through there for a strike. The Buccos with a chance to score first here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is a big first out. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 on, 1 out.
That's a ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
In the air, center field. Acuna under it. Brings it in, and there are 2 down. So up next, Chandler Simpson.
Chandler Simpson.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The Pirates looking to strike first here at the top of the second.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that one gets past the catcher. But all the runners hold. Two on, 2 outs. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And no swing. It's ball 4.
Third baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Pereira at third. Gonzalez over at second. Simpson on at first with 2 down. The 1-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2. So runner at second, 2 down. Brian Reynolds here. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground.
Oh!
And it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Fights it off. You'll see another. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And he's safe at first.
He's in there.
And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman Nick Kurtz.
Ball.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
No, that's out.
And it's even up. Got him swinging for the K. They limit. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Tommy Edman. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's in.
Peralta, the pitch.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Popped in the air out towards left center. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Andrew Benintendi.
Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Nope. Ball.
That's a strike. Check swing. He went, and the count is 1-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. 2 away now.
Left fielder Randy Arozarena.
Benintendi off of first with 2 away.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Gonzalez out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Here on the south side to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Here's a 3-0. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Looks like he wants the signs again. Payoff pitch. Edman under it. One down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off.
Number 38 into the game.
Trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Out to center. Acuna drifts towards it, and there's two away. Up next for the Pirates, Romy Gonzalez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Trying to get something going for him with two away. And first offering is fouled off.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Hangs on to the foul tip. That's the strike. Back at right field as we go to the last of the third. Kyle Teel steps to the plate for the White Sox. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
Ball. That's a ball. That's down.
And that one
That's
is
a ball.
inside. Late with the swing there.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Heck what?
The 0-1 is
Outside. That's a
outside,
ball.
and it's a ball and a strike. That one
No,
missed.
ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
So now back to the top of the order.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he can.
Now pitching for
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Mason Montgomery.
Mason Montgomery.
And now it's going to be Brendan Donovan.
Ball.
Runner on the go. Strike in there.
Top.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Swing, and he popped it up. Monasterio gets under it. 2 down. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Montgomery, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. Man at second, and that's ruled a swing. It's a back here on the south side. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andrew Monasterio. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Zach McKinstry. Just missed. Liner picked on the hop at first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. That one's in there. And it's 0-1. Triolo, 28 years old. Usually a third baseman, but today starting in right. Grounder off the pitcher. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. So a man. First, digging in, new pitcher on now, Sean Newcomb.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Snap throw to first.
Hey!
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Back over to first. Tries to get back and save. Triolo over at first with one away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman Munetaka Murakami.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ball.
Got him. Out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Digging in. Ben Rice.
First baseman Ben Rice.
You know, these
No,
White
that's outside.
Sox,
Ball.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Strikes him out with 100.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman Tommy Edman.
That's a ball.
Foul ball. The Buccos leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Outside. That's out to center field. Simpson under it. 2 up, 2 down. Benintendi to the plate. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Cold cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That one ripped, but foul. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here on the south side, new inning getting started. Brian Reynolds digs in now.
That's in. Ball.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
Yeah, what?
Next pitch is downstairs. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance. Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Reynolds gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Just off the outside edge. And that's a strikeout looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. That one back there. And a foul ball. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, that's out.
Arozarena settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. In the dirt. In there. And so now 1-2. Stays alive.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And there's a base hit to left. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Struck out swinging his first time. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Brandon Valenzuela. And this is a big at bat. Ball game. Sir Anthony Dominguez on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game So they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's in there. That's strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
2 on, 2 outs. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. A 3-run homer, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0. Now it's the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Grounded out his first time. That one outside, and that's ball one.
Hey, ha!
On a line. And that is that. Back at right field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 away.
Now pitching for
On the mound now for the Pirates, Hunter Stratton. He's into the game with the bases empty. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Luis Angel Acuna will hit next. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Steps off and bluffs a throw at second. Two on, 1 out. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. That one kicks away from the catcher. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. In the dirt. The 2-2 on the way. And misses inside. And they're all loaded
outside,
up.
Ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
So they turn to their closer, Gregory Soto.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Hey!
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. All loaded up. Otto Lopez steps to the plate for the White Sox. Pitch gets away. No movement on the base. It's ball one. The White Sox trying to get back into this one. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Check swing. Did he go? No. Arozarena, the runner at third. Teal on second. Acuna at first. 2 out of the inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here on the south side, top 6, Jared Triolo getting ready to hit.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these batters are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
The 1-1. Left field. And it falls. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back to back. That's a ball that a lot of
They turn things over to the southpaw, Tyler Gilbert.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Goes down looking. 2 aboard with 1 out. Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. And there's a foul ball.
No, that's it.
Peters makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman Nick Kurtz.
Swings over the top of that one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2 on, 2 outs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball 3. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. First and second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that'll load the bases.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's the ball.
That's in for a strike. Triolo on third. Simpson at second. Kurtz on at first with 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
And the sweeper misses. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ben Rice.
You know, these White Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Ground ball right side. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt. Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Pulls it in on the run. 2 down. Benintendi up here. 1 for 2. Base knock center field. And that extends the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still enough. Job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark energy. White Sox going with a new arm, Eric Fetty.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here comes the 0-1. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
0-2 now.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Late swing, foul to the left. That one's back. And that ball is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Up next for the Pirates, Zach McKinstry.
Ball.
Fetty, a 6'4" righty, 205 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Ball, that's down.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Chandler Simpson now at the plate.
Center fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. Here on the south side, set for the last half of the 7th, Randy Arozarena steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one fouled hard the other way.
Ball.
Backed off the plate that time.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Up next for the White Sox.
So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Edgar Quero. Looking to start something with one gone.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Carmen Mlodzinski.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ball.
Check swing went around. That is strike 2.
That's a ball.
And that one
That's a ball.
missing
That's
inside a
inside.
sharp slider. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back.
Makes the catch for the second out. Back to the top of the order now. So up now for Chicago, Luke Keeschel. This one in the air center field. Simpson settles under this one, and that ends the inning. Back at right
Leading
field.
off for the
And now the Pirates leadoff
third
man,
baseman,
Munetaka Murakami. Pitch
Nope,
misses
that's it.
inside. Ball one. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder Ryan Reynolds.
Out number 2. Nick Kurtz digs in now. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
That
Yeehaw.
one finds the corner. That's strike 1. On the ground, right side, Edman. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here on the south side, and the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Not in
No,
time.
no.
Great
Hey.
effort, but it's an infield hit. Liner, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Lopez around 3rd. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. The pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now pitching for
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Craig Kimbrell.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So,
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Edman up to second. Runner at 3rd holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Outside corner, there's a strike. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
man, that was pretty gross right there.
That's a ball.
The White Sox with a chance to get back into it. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. To first. Throw is low, and oh, nearly a great play. The scoop goes in and out of the glove. Brayden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, right field. Mitchell on the move. He makes the grab. Runner tags from 3rd. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. It's 7-3. 1 for 3. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. You'll want. Just off the inside edge.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to
Kurtz tossed to second, back to first, but not in time.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Edgar Arrow.
That missed. That's a ball.
Arozarena, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one ripped. And that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna.
pitching for
On the
Pittsburgh,
mound now for the
number
Pirates,
63,
Braden Fisher.
Braden Fisher.
That one fouled off. Two on, two outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. In there. Got him looking for the K. Here on the south side, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Montgomery on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder Mitchell. Now pitching.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Brian
Number
Hudson.
60.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And a swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two down, bases empty. Now here is Brandon Valenzuela. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, ball.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Another 1-2. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at right field, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Luke Keeschel.
No, ball.
Pick a bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Nope, ball.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Up and
Ball.
in, ball one. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball.
Ball, that's high.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Next pitch
No, that
just misses. And now it's 3-2. Swing, and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Two down. So they're down to their final out. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Outside low. Ball one. Swing and a ball popped up. McKinstry moving under it. And that is the ball game. 7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Mare, Ghost and Rick. Big up, Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live. Martyrs, if you will, a legend has a cartel. I'm on jets with giants, I'm Bill Parcell. PTSD, project trauma still dwells. Happiness gotta be in you, money can't help. So salute to the men that never hit the pin black. We got to the bread and still live to spin that. What a life, I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords on my haunted piano.